What are drop-in pitches? These pitches are prepared outside the stadium and then transported inside the stadium before the cricket season. For example, in MCG, Melbourne Cricket Ground, they use black soil to prepare the pitch with the grass covering on the top. They put the whole unit in an steel frame. This big heavy unit then is transported by a customized trailer into the stadium in the middle of the cricket ground, where they make a cement slab which is usually 2 to 3 feet deep. They drop the pitch there and let the pitch settle with the rest of the cricket ground. And throughout the season, the pitches get matured before it finally gets ready for that all important international test match or ODI or T20 internationals. Australia have been using this drop-in pitch concept for quite a while now, because some of the stadiums in Australia, for example MCG, Adelaide Oval, the new Optus Stadium in Perth, these are multi-purpose stadium. End of cricket seasons, these stadiums are used for other purposes, for example a match of rugby or a football match or a concert. So these pitches are then taken out, and that depth is covered by filled up by sands, and then they cover it by the green layer of grass, and that's how they make it all level again. And before the start of the cricket season, they dig up the pitch again and drop in the pitch. USA having to need these drop-in pitches because the weather in USA doesn't allow you to grow nice cricket pitches. That's why they had ordered all the pitches from Adelaide, Australia. Yes, almost 12,000 miles apart. These pitches have been transported over the ocean in cargo and then transported from Florida, North Florida, into the different parts, where the cricket match are going to be held during this World Cup. These pitches have been there in US for already 4 or 5 months, where they have been nurtured, they have grown more soil underneath, and just 1 month before the tournament, the pitches have been dropped in the middle of the ground. Now the key thing is they have tried their level best to make sure it's a good cricket pitch, it's a sporting pitch, it's something for everybody, the batsmen and the bowlers, the spinner and the seamers. But in reality, nobody can 100% assure how the pitches will really play. For example, we have seen in this match Sri Lanka and South Africa, the pitch has played really poorly. In fact, it is very dangerous. Some of the ball kicking off from the same spot, the ball is also keeping down, the ball not coming to the bat easily, making the stroke play a lot more difficult. This is not a great advertisement for T20 World Cup. How the other pitches will play, they might be playing the same or they might play different, they might play better. We'll only know in the coming matches. Moreover, when a drop-in pitch is used, usually it takes few matches to settle in. Usually when these pitches are dropped in Australia, they play some domestic matches on it, so the pitches get settled before the international assignments. So this is really going to be interesting to see, how this all concept of drop-in pitch in USA pans out. Also, another major factor to consider is the outfield. Irrespective of the pitch might get settled, might play better in the future matches. But what about the outfield? The outfield has been very, very slow. If you have noticed this match and also the practice match against India versus Bangladesh, batsmen had hit a lot of sixes. They had to score their runs by hitting the aerial shots because they're not getting the full value for good stroke making because the ball is simply not going through. Another important factor which could play a big role in some of the game's outcomes. Also, India head coach Rahul Dravid mentioned after fielding during Bangladesh's matches, some of the India players have have experienced pain in their calf or soreness in their calf. So this is a major concern, because if the players are trying to dive, their knees might get stuck, and that might cause injury to the players early on in the tournament. So these are the things that might be something big going into the tournament.